The One Micronesia Podcast is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Hafide, Mogustine, and welcome back. The first episode of 2022. And every time I kick off a whole new year, I always check in with my friends at Manelu and the Micronesia Resource Center to find out, pretty much play catch up and find out what's in stores for them in 2022. So here with me is the executive director of Manelu and the Micronesia Resource Center. I do have Samantha Taitano.
Yes, half a day and Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season.
All right. So, Sam, let's just start with, let's play recap. I last talked to Joel. He kind of gave me the rundown of what went down at the beginning of 2021 and pretty much all the way till mid-year. And so let's just kind of play catch up. I know you guys, a lot has happened over that course of time when I last talked to Joel until today, but just whatever you can throw at us. Let's just, what's the team and you have been up to lately?
So in 2021, towards the end of the year, we really started to increase the amount of workshops and in-person activities that we were starting to conduct. Restrictions and regulations were kind of loosening, thanks to everyone kind of doing their part. So we were able to do some in-person workforce development, Guam driving law familiarization things. Also, our MyVan Wednesdays are back. So we're really happy to have our MyVan back on the road, providing outreach, case management services, workshops in the community. So every Wednesday it goes out. We moved to a new office in Tamuning. So, super exciting. It's a bigger location and it's a little bit more central. I mean, we were already in Harmon, but, just trying to make it more accessible for people to come out. And also, it'll be the eventual home of the Edmund Wengu Micronesian Learning Center. So that's very exciting. And then, of course, just being able to get back out in the community a bit more. So our youth programs in the community, those have also kind of started back up, still very small. And, we are always trying to ensure the safety of both the kids and then also of our staff. So all of the activities that we've started back up, we still keep them with very small numbers. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I know that the team is really excited to be back in the community. There was a lot of time in the office, time working virtually, remotely. But, really what we love is being out there and being able to help people who might not have that access to do things remotely, to do things virtually.
That's awesome. And I was just these past couple of days and I've been following you guys and, I see a lot more of the activities and events outside of the office and with the kids and at the different locations that you guys, you go check out and provide the services for it. So it's just amazing to see it. And especially when, the pictures that you guys are posting, the smiles on the kids' faces and it was just amazing to see, especially through the holidays when you guys are out there as well. So that was a lot. And that's a lot of cool things. And I know during the holiday too, I know you guys did your, you guys teamed up with M80 and I remember I passed by the M80 office and I saw the team there and everybody with their Christmas hats and stuff. So let's talk about some of those events that you guys kind of closed out the year with.
Yeah, so we had a jam-packed December, and it's really nice because it kind of takes us back to pre-pandemic when every month was just jam-packed with activities, being able to kind of go out in the community. So we partnered with the Guam Police Department again, and then a bunch of other community organizations on Project U. So they did a sort of Christmas break version of their program where it has a lot of activities, prevention activities as well. And of course, we did the sports activities with the kids, and that was always great. And then you mentioned our fundraiser, and so fundraising is a little bit different these days. And we are so thankful for all of the sponsors who really helped us out. And M80's always been so great to us. They were able to let us set up everything at their office. They actually did a whole huge Christmas display, which was super festive. And we did our Breakfast with Santa Christmas boxes, and really, really excited to share that we raised a little under $13,000 through that. And again, those boxes are just boxes that are full of so many fun Christmas activities. And then, of course, because it's breakfast, it comes with all of the items to make your breakfast, the pancake mix, the hot cocoa, the syrup, cookies to decorate, which Bank of Guam always generously donates to us. So we really had it very festive. And then some of the sponsors also decided that they wanted to give their boxes to the community. So we were really able to spread that Christmas cheer to a lot of the families that we work with on a regular basis.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said jam-packed.
Yes.
Wow, what a way to close out the year. Manelu and Micronesian Resource Center, you guys have been doing so. The job is just superb, and you guys are always on top of things. And what a way to close out 2021 and get into a whole new year. And like I said, I'm ready to find out what you guys got in stores for 2022. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, Sam will let us know what the team has got in stores for 2022. You're watching the One Micronesia Podcast, being brought to you by Docomo Pacific. It is better together.
It only gets better with more. Customize and save with the fastest internet speeds in the Marianas by adding mobile, phone, and TV to your bundle with Business Bundles Plus. Docomo Pacific Business. Work better together.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Hafaday Mogathine, and we're back. We're still here with the Executive Director of Manelu Micronesia Resource Center, Samantha Taitano. Sam, wow, what you literally said jam-packed, and I was like, it was pretty good, but you literally listed a lot, like the things that you guys have to go through, the checklist as you closed out 2021, the many events that you guys put together at the end of the year. That was a lot. And like I said, props to you and the team for always doing amazing work. So before we get to finding out what's in store for the year, there's an event coming up. I believe it's a golf event that you guys have put together. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yes. So, while we were having that jam-packed December, we still have to plan for the upcoming things. And January is actually Mentoring Awareness Month. And so we're really going to be kind of pushing recruitment for new mentors. And the activity that we are going to be having this Friday, it's going to be from 3 p.m. to sunset. It's a completely free kind of activity, and it's going to be at the Torres driving range down south. And it's just really inviting all of our mentors and our volunteers to kind of come out to show appreciation for them. We'll have complimentary balls. There'll be clubs if people need them. And then, of course, refreshments. And at the same time, we're going to be recruiting for new mentors. So we're asking, all of our volunteers and mentors, if you know anybody who's interested in the mentoring program and just needs to learn a little bit more about, what does that mean to become a mentor? What are the expectations? We want them to come out, and our team will be there to just talk to them a little bit more about what it means to be a mentor and provide them information. And then kind of following that, we'll also be kind of talking about some of the training opportunities that we have. So it's just going to be a really fun, casual, nothing formal. Everyone will just kind of come in, get their balls, and the team will just kind of walk around and be like, hey, do you have any questions? So.
And then some of those questions, what does it take to become a mentor, or what's a responsibility of one if they become a mentor and stuff like that. So just to kind of run through some of those answers for people out there who may not be able to join the event on Friday, but want to join in. And I've seen the many amazing things that you guys have been doing and kind of want to pitch in and, do their part. So those questions? What's a mentor? What's the responsibilities? This and that.
Okay, so with our program, we have a one-to-one mentoring program, but then we also have a group mentoring program. And so really what it takes to be a mentor is just being a positive role model, somebody there to listen to a child. For us, what we do is we have an application process. Of course, we do all of the background checks because we want to ensure, the safety of all of the kids. And then we also do interviews with the parents and the families, just to make sure that everybody's kind of on board in creating this like really fruitful relationship. So for our one-to-one mentors, we really ask them for a year-long commitment and about 4 hours a month, just really building consistency and taking the time to build a relationship with one of the youth. But then also for our group mentoring, if you have a group of people who want to come out, even for a one-time event, we can also kind of do the one-time mentoring activities. We call it Mentor for the Day. And you are kind of more in a group setting where our team is also there to kind of answer questions, help facilitate any activities.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of different options when it comes to mentoring. And, I could take this entire episode and talk about it, but that's kind of the basics of it.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. And I think those who will attend, if they have questions, to attend the event this coming Friday. So that's awesome to hear that, you guys have that that part of the program, which is still available and continuing to do it and looking for people to jump in and pitch in. I mean, it only, like you said, sometimes it only takes like an hour out of somebody's time to just sit down with a kid. And so is there different, like, is it just sitting down and talking to the kid? Is it playing sports with them? Like what's it like?
Be any of those activities. So I was previously a big sister under our program, and my little has, our match was closed because my little has actually relocated, but we still keep in contact. But we did kind of anything and everything. We did like little short hikes. We went to Sky Zone. We just kind of hung out and ate yogurt. I remember the first time that I met her, actually, it was actually at her house, and they do the formal introductions, and then she was just just talking to me about her life, and you just really get to know each other, understand the child's interests, and come together to figure out what kind of activities you guys want to do together. And sometimes depending on the child, sometimes they're just like, hey, I've never driven all the way around the island, like, can we drive around the island? And then you just drive around and chat and maybe have a snack. So the activities, it's just really based on the mentoring match.
Wow. And honestly, just hearing a little bit of your experience, I think it also will tell the people, how passionate you are about what you do. And especially, you said you started out, as a sister, and then now you're the executive director of Manelu and Micronesia Resource Center, continue to do what you love most. And that's to give back, especially to the youth. And I think those 1 hour time of people's day would literally make a difference in a child's life, in like in the future, like taking her for a ride, your sister, your little one around the island, and let them Sky Zone. I mean, yogurt, even those little talks, and it will literally become a positive output in the end. And I hope your little one is out there doing amazing things. So just make that positive connection and being a role model. That's amazing, and that's nice to hear.
And really, you start off with some of those activities, and over time you're building that relationship so that they feel more comfortable to start talking to you about, maybe something more serious, or, something that's happening at school, or something that's happening in their family. And you'll find that the more rapport that you kind of get with your mentee, the more they'll open up, and the more you'll be able to, kind of relate to them. And never forget that, with us, you are always supported. So if there's ever any questions, or your mentee ever shares anything that you're like, I'm not sure how to handle this situation, you can always talk to our team members about that, and then they'll be able to help provide guidance.
Wow, that's amazing. And just hearing this myself alone, I feel like, okay, I want to give this a try. So I'll definitely, after this, get with you and try it out, like the hour, the group ones, because, it's always nice to to make a difference, especially in the lives of our young ones, so that's amazing to hear. All right, Sam, we're gonna take a break, but when we come back, we're definitely gonna find out what's in stores, because I know when you guys closed out December with a jam-packed December, opened up January 2022 with also another jam-packed month. Now I'm excited to hear what's to come in 2021. So we're back to talk to Sam about that. You're watching the One Micronesia Podcast. We're brought to you by Docomo Pacific. It's better together.
It only gets better with more. Customize and save with the fastest internet speeds in the Marianas by adding mobile, phone, and TV to your bundle with Business Bundles Plus. Docomo Pacific Business. Work better together.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Hafaday Mogatin, and we're back. Executive Director of Manelu Micronesia Resource Center, Samantha Taitano. While the talk has been great to find out how you guys closed out 2021 and kicking off 2022 with an awesome events here in January. That's a lot, but that's what you guys do. You guys stack up your plate and just go and just do the job and achieve all that you can. So let's talk about it. Now I want to know, I'm excited to know what's in stores for 2022 for Manelu and Micronesian Resource Center.
So we have a ton of things actually already in the books, as per usual. We have a stakeholders meeting. So we're going to kind of be sharing a little bit about our progress, hopefully next month or in March, just kind of depending on how things go, and just really share about what the Micronesian Resource Center has been doing, and then also kind of get feedback to see what more can we do, or are there things that we need to change. Along with that, the workshops that we have started towards the end of 2021, we're going to kind of continue. So we have multiple projects that are doing workforce development. And so we're looking to partner with businesses to kind of funnel some of the people who have gotten, those essential soft skills, financial literacy, and kind of get them into jobs. So, we're really looking forward to that. And then all of the other workshops that the Micronesian Resource Center and some of our other projects conduct. Additionally, we did put a pause on our Micronesian Youth Forum, and we are looking forward to hopefully bringing that back this year. Or it's not hopefully, we are going to, it's just kind of going to be, is it going to be in person or is it going to be virtual? And so we'll just kind of have to navigate that over the next couple months. Also, all of our youth programs, we've developed really great partnerships with the national parks and the museums and the wildlife refuge. So we have a ton of activities with the kids kind of going over to those places, learning more, helping with the tree planting. And so all of those kinds of activities. And then I remember the last time that we chatted, we had kind of talked about the Edwin Wengu Learning Center. And so because of the pandemic and just sort of the manufacturer delays, we are still operating off of some, folding tables here right now in the back. So we're looking forward to sort of our furniture and all of our equipment to come in, and then finally being able to open up the learning center so that we can have people come in, use the equipment for sort of like self-learning, but then also run our workshops and then any of our partner organization workshops through the learning center as well.
Wow.
So, and then we always have sort of like a calendar of okay, these are all of the things we're going to do. And then things always come up because partners are always looking towards us to really connect with the community, just because we have such a great outreach team.
And you guys do. You guys honestly have, I think, one of the best outreach teams that Guam has to offer, when it comes to really getting out there and getting one-on-one with, with the kids or with clients. And I think you guys are doing such an amazing job when it comes to outreach. So bravo. All right, so let's talk about some. I know you talked about the events here and there, but because I know you guys do a lot of sports events, stuff like that. Are we going to look at more coming up soon, stuff like that, or are there some that are still in the planning stages?
Yes. So I know that we do want to do some more sports events. We're just still kind of cautiously doing it because we want to just ensure the safety. But I know that Jesse has been wanting to do a 3v3. So we're just going to kind of, probably looking towards like the end of the first quarter of this year, or maybe moving into the second quarter, maybe kind of doing some more of those sports activities. Another thing that's upcoming for us is that we recently received the Kick the Fat grant to do some drug prevention programs in the community. So, our team's going to be kind of going out, doing surveys and focus groups, and then creating a campaign that is really localized to, reach the community and bring kind of that awareness to the effects of drugs, how it affects you as an individual, your family, and the community.
Wow, jam-packed 2022 for sure. And I know there's going to be more, and that's why we're gonna catch up later on, maybe mid-year, just to find out how things are going. Wow, Sam, props to you and the team. You guys are doing such an amazing job. We're going to take a break, guys, but when we come back, we're definitely going to close out last message and also find out where you can give them their contact number from Manelu or Micronesia Resource Center, social media, stuff like that. So we'll do that coming up after this. You're watching the One Micronesia Podcast being brought to you by Docomo Pacific. It is better together.
It only gets better with more. Customize and save with the fastest internet speeds in the Marianas by adding mobile, phone, and TV to your bundle with Business Bundles Plus. Docomo Pacific Business. Work better together.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Hafre, Mugtin, and we're back. The last part of it. Wow, Sam, what a talk. 2021, you guys feel like, we got you. Closed out with a bang, and then opened up 2022 with a whole new a jam-packed schedule, pretty much, of things to tackle and events to do and programs and workshops and all these amazing things that you guys do. You guys are definitely off to a great start here in 2022. Sam, before we close out, last messages before we close out here.
Okay, so last messages is, if you are looking to become a mentor or even just like interested in working with youth, we have so many different opportunities. If there's a specific activity you want to do, you can always contact us, and we are more than willing to figure out how we can make those things happen. And then also the Micronesian Resource Center and a bunch of our other projects have moved to Tamooning, so you can come down and visit us. We are behind American Printing in Tamooning now, and really just check out our social media. We always have so many things going on, and that's going to be the place where we announce any new activities. Like I mentioned earlier, the My Van is out in the community doing outreach every single Wednesday. And so we always put notices out about where we're going to be. If you need assistance with anything from documentation to applying for a public benefit, maybe you just need help with a job or just understanding anything. The team is more than willing to help anybody throughout the island with anything. And if we don't know, we find those answers. So you can always come to us. We have a team that is passionate about helping the community with whatever they need. So come and visit us, check out our social media so you can find out what's going on. And yeah.
All right. And then number, if somebody wants to, so location, Tamooning behind American Printing, how about a phone number? Or if people want to reach you guys, what's the contact number?
So if you want to reach us and it's like specifically about our youth program, you would call 671-472-2227. If you're trying to get a hold of the Micronesian Resource Center, you can call 671-789-1265. You can Google Manelu Micronesian Resource Center. You can throw it in Instagram or Facebook and you'll find us.
All right. Well, there you have it. Samantha Taitano, ladies and gentlemen, Executive Director of Manelu Micronesian Resource Center. Thank you so much, Sam, for the talk. And thank you and the team for the amazing job that you guys have been doing.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, that pretty much concludes the first episode of 2022. We'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. My name is Victorious, and I got to say peace.
The One Micronesia Podcast is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.